Okay guys, today topic is collection framework. So before going to start the collection framework, we'll like why the JDK people has introduced the collection topic. We'll discuss briefly. Okay. Normally, we had done the discussion with variables, right? The variable main purpose is generally which is used to store the group of elements, which is used to store the group of which is used to store the data which is used to store the data, right? For example, if I want to store the data like int e equal to like this, so this is valid. Yes, this is valid. This is valid one. This is valid one. So if I want to store the multiple values, so can I write like this int a equal to 10 comma 10 comma I would say 20. So can I store like this? This is valid. This is invalid. Why? Because this is invalid. Why? Because we have the data types in the data types concepts, data types, and the data types basically which is categorized into two types. One is the primitive, and second one is the non-primitive. Second one is the non-primitive, right? In the primitive category, where the other types are like byte, short, okay, next int, next long, next float, double, okay, next I would say boolean. So total char, okay. So these are the primitive data types. With the help of these primitive data types, you can store only one value at a time. You can store only one value at a time. Only one value at a time. Okay. So in the non-primitive data, so that's why they has this is the approach number one. This is the approach number one. So with the help of this approach number one, we can take the data. Approach number one, with the help of variables, you can store the data. This is the approach number one. Okay, here we have the drawback. The drawback is the disadvantage is here the disadvantage is we can store only one element. We can store only one element. We can store only one element. So how to overcome this? How to overcome this drawback? So that's why they has introduced the arrays concept. This is the approach number two. In the approach number two, in approach number two, they has introduced the arrays topic. Okay, in arrays, you can store the meaning for the arrays which it is the container. It is the container. It is the container which is used to store the group of elements with same data type with the same data type. Okay, here if you want to store the student details or anything, so you can store like this. For example, there we have like array declaration and array initialization. Array declaration and where we have the array initialization. Array declaration meaning you can declare the array. For example, if you want to store the data, you can mention the data and then square braces, and then you can declare like this. Okay, and array initialization and array declaration you can write in single line also, which meaning enter early braces, square braces, and difference variable name, and new I would say enter. This is the thing. But in arrays at the time of declaring time, so size is mandatory. And it can hold only integer data type only. It can hold integer data type only. Okay, for example, here if I want to store the values like this. Okay, first I would say 0 at the index position 0, and I would store the values are like index position some value I'm equal to 10, and then next one is arg, and then at the index position 1 I would like to store the value, here it is some value, here it is 20. Okay, so like this I can show the values, like this I can show the values. Here the disadvantages is, the disadvantages is you can store the values same data type, you can store the values, you can store the values same data type, same data type. Okay, okay, in arrays what are the disadvantages? You can store the values with the same data, that is the one disadvantage. And second one is size is, size of array is fixed, size of the array is fixed, size of array is fixed, right? These are the two disadvantages we have in the arrays. So how to overcome these approach, these two approach? So that's why we have the approach number 3. In the approach number 3, so for overcoming this issue, here we can store only similar data type, right? So to overcome that issue, we have the topic, we have the arrays, object arrays. For example, you can create the object with array with object square braces and reference variable name, and then you can take object, and then here you can mention like this, right? Now we can store the details like with this different objects, like for example arg arg0 equal to arg0 at the next position 0 equal to, here I can take the new some employee, and then details I would like to take the details like employee number, and then like some raju. Okay, similarly arg. Okay, here you can take with the index position 1, and then we can take with the new, here you can take the student. Okay, you can take some 1 or 2 comma, you can take some rani, and then semicolon. So like this we can store the multiple objects. This is the approach number 3. So here we have the two disadvantages. So with the help of approach number 3, we can overcome the this issue, this issue, this issue we can overcome. And then but still we have the one issue, that is the size. Are you guys clear with my point? That is the size is still we have the issue. Here in this case the disadvantage is the size is fixed. Size is fixed. Then how to overcome the this issue? So that's where we have the approach number 4. Approach number 4. Okay, in the approach number 4, they has introduced the collections framework, right? They has introduced the collection framework. So in the collection framework you can overcome this problem also, meaning collections is the framework. So the collection main top concept is collection is used to store the group of elements. Okay, group of elements. And the second point is collection is the growable in nature. Collection is the growable in nature. Growable in nature, meaning we can increase dynamically, we can increase, and we can decrease. We can increase and we can decrease. There is no no restrictions. There is no restrictions. Like here in the interview perspective, they will ask what is the difference between collection and collection framework. This is the regular question they will ask: collection and collection framework. Collection and collection framework. Okay. So basically, collection is the collection and collections. Okay. So before going to that, so as of now, we done the topics are like OOPS topic, and then exception handling, right? So this topic is collection framework. So at the time of these topics, I mean, I was not introduced this. These are normal topics. These two are not a framework. But why I'm saying here the framework? What does it mean by framework? Framework meaning ready-made. For example, if I want to prepare the biryani, so how can I prepare? So I need to purchase the rice, and I need to purchase the all groceries, and then I need to start the cooker and then start boiling, and then so it will take at least 2 hours of time to make the biryani. Okay, instead of preparing the biryani, so where we have the ready-made Maggie, right? So simply you can purchase the Maggie and then you can simply prepare the food within 2 minutes. Meaning in the Maggie, all the groceries like masala items all are available in the Maggie. Okay. So similarly, framework is also ready-made software. Okay. So collection framework which will contain all the predefined classes, which is contains which contains okay which contains all ready-made classes and interfaces. ready-made predefined predefined classes and interfaces. Okay. So collection framework is the like where which will have the all the predefined classes and interfaces. Okay. After this, in the interview perspective, they will ask what is the difference between the collections and collection. Okay. Collection is interface. Okay. Whereas collections is the class. Don't confuse. Collections is the class. How will you remember collections? Yes, like that you can remember. Okay. So most of them are confusing in this area. Collection is the interface. Collections is the class. Okay, fine. Now we are discussing about the collection interface. So first point is collection is the interface. Collection is the interface which is available in java.util package. Collection is the interface which is available in java.util package, which is available in java.util package. Okay. Next point is the main purpose of collection, which is used to store the group of elements. Elements, you can say objects, anything you can write. Okay. So collection have the hierarchy. So I will show you. So collection has sub interfaces. Sub interfaces are like, I will show you the collection hierarchy, then you will get the clarity on it. So here I can go collection hierarchy in Java. So this is the collection hierarchy. So if you see here, collection is the interface. Red color is the interface, green color is the class. Collection is the interface, and a collection parent is the iterable collection, and this collection is having sub interfaces are like list is the one interface, next set is the one interface. Okay, so another list we have the again array list, linked list, vector stack. These four are the four classes which are available under the list. And where we have the set is the interface. Under the set we have the asset, linked asset, and reset. Asset and linked asset and reset. Okay. Whereas we have the maps hierarchy also. Maps hierarchy. So that is also comes from the collection framework, but not comes from the collection hierarchy. Okay, that is the different hierarchy. That is the different hierarchy. Okay. So this is the hierarchy for the collections. This is the collection hierarchy. Map hierarchy also I will show you. This is the map hierarchy. Okay, as of now we will discuss about the collection. So collection is having the sub interfaces are like list, set, and a queue. Okay. Queue. Okay, we'll discuss one by one. So first we'll go with the lister. Okay. First list is the interface. For the first point is about the list. First point is list is the interface. List interface. List is the predefined interface. List is the predefined interface which is available in java.util package, which is available in java.util package, java.util package. Okay. Next thing is list main purpose is also which is used to store the group of objects only. Okay, so here the thing you can remember one thing is list, and then set, and then where you have the queue. Okay, next thing is map. These all the main purpose is the same purpose, which is used to store the group of objects only. Store the group of objects only. Okay, group of objects. The same purpose in case of set also the same purpose. Okay, here the purpose is the same, and here also the purpose is the same. Three interfaces purpose is the same. Okay, this is the predefined interface which is available in java.util package, and then I will show you if you go on the Java SE document, you can look for the Java SE document. Java. You can go with the java.util package. This is the package. Set interface, map interface, list interface. If I click on the list interface, this is the set interface. This is the set interface, right? So remaining all are like we have the set interface. So there is a collection which is available in Java.util. Okay. Okay. So list have the implementation classes are like list have the implementation classes. List have the implementation classes like below. Okay, like below. What are the implementation classes? Array list. Okay, second one is linked list, and the fourth one is vector. Okay, next one is stacker. These are the four subclasses. Okay, we'll discuss with array list. In the array list, we need to remember array list the predefined class. So array list is the class. Okay. Array list is the predefined class. Predefined class which is available in java.util package. Java.util package, that is the first point. And array list is the implementation class. Array list is the implementation class for the implementation. Array list is implementation class for the list interface. Okay. Next thing is the main purpose of which is used to store the group of objects, which is used to store the group of objects. Okay. Next point is which is used to store the group of objects. Okay. The next point is in arrays the data structure is internally it will follow the array list. Data structure is internally it will follow the array list. Data structure it will follow the arrays. Okay. And the second point is, the next point here it is duplicate values. It allow the duplicate values. Okay. Next point is it will allow the duplicate values. Next point is it won't follow any insertion order. Any insertion order. Okay. Next point here it is it can allow the duplicate values. It can allow the null values. So these are the some points you should remember in case of array list. These are the some points can be. So how the data structure, the values should be stored internally. I will show you. I will take the MS Paint. Here I can take the top. You can assume this is the array. Then the values will be stored based on the index positions, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2.8. This is the index position. This is the 0. Okay, this is the index position 0. This is the 1. Okay, this is the 2, and this is the 3, and this is the 4, and this is the 5. This is the 5, right? So the values in the array list, the values will be stored like this. The values will be stored based on the index positions only. Okay, what is the array beauty? You can show the values, you can retrieve the values based on the index positions. You can show the values, you can retrieve the values based on the index positions. You can show the values, you can retrieve the values based on the index positions. Okay, where we have some predefined methods available. The predefined methods are available in the list. I will show you the predefined methods. You can come to the document. Simply can go to the list. This is the list, right? If you scroll down, if you see, clear is the one method, and get is the one method. Next, contains is the one method. Contains all is the one method. Equals is the one method. Hash code is the one method. Index of is the one method. Isempty is the one method. Iterator is the one method. Okay, list iterator is the one method. These all remove is the one method. Okay, these all predefined size is the one method. These all predefined methods are available in the list interface. So array list also can utilize all the can utilize those methods. Okay, add is the one method. Okay, so if you want to store the values, then I will go the programmatically and then I will show you. Okay, array list is predefined class, right? So you can take the new and then array list, and then you need to import the Java library package. You can import. Next thing is we can store this one in some reference variable name. So in my case, I'm storing in here, and then you can take array list. Okay. Okay. So here I am storing the values by using the ar dot add method. Okay. Here I am storing 101. The values you can take number of 101, and then I am taking the two values. Okay, here I can change the values with 102 and some 103 and some I will take 104 and I can take 105 and I can take 106. Okay, if I want to store retrieve the values, so simply you can mention sysout statement, and then here you can mention AR. Okay, you can save the one, and then you will get the data. Okay, next point is where you have some methods, right? The methods are like ar dot get method. Okay, if I mention some index question 1, 2, many, we will get the value. So we can mention sysout statement. So where like this will be having these all the methods we have. So we can utilize all the methods. Next we have the clear method. If you want to clear the all the array list, then you can use the clear method. For example, ar dot the method name is the clear. Okay, then it got cleared. Then you can mention here, then array will be empty. Okay, like this you can take the error dot. If you click on that, you will get the suggestions like contains. Like you can check, like for example, if I mention 105, 103, so which is already available, right? So you can cross check it is available or not. Cross check is available or not. Okay, 103. Let's check. Now we will get the true value. Now we will get the true. Okay. So like this, you can try with all the remaining methods, like where you have the get method, isEmpty method. Like isEmpty is the method. You can check like which is empty or not. For example, error dot isEmpty. IsEmpty is the method, and this one you can keep in sys the block. You can paste here, and then save this one, and then continue. Okay. Okay. Next, where now the methods are like iterator method. Iterator method is also for iterating the values for forward direction. So error dot iterator method, and then this one you can store in some reference variable, and then here you can mention the iterator Java database, and then you can take while block, and then here you can mention it dot as next, and inside this while block you can take sysout statement. Here you can mention it dot next. Okay, if you mention this one, so the main purpose of iterator is you can retrieve the values, you can retrieve the values forward direction. Forward direction. Okay, forward direction. Okay, I'm saving this one, and then I'm removing this one, I'm saving this one, and if I print on this one, I will get the values. How I am getting the values? By using the iterator. Iterator. This is also very, very important. So iterator is the method which is used to retrieve the values forward direction. Which is the values which is used to iterate the values forward direction. Are you guys clear with my point? This one. Iterator is the method. I am storing this method in IT, and then I am retrieving. Already you know like while block, right? Already you know while block. So I am iterating the values. Okay, next we have the methods are like size method. So for example, air dot size, air dot size, and keep this one inside. Okay, inside this one, and then you can run this one. You can get the size. The array size is 6. The array size is 6. Okay, this is with respect to array list. Okay, I am copying this one, and then I am saving this one as example for the array list. Array list. Okay. So here it will follow insertion order. It will follow insertion order. Okay. It will follow insertion order. This is clear, guys. Array list. Okay, next with respect to linked list. So for the first point is linked list is the predefined class. Okay, predefined predefined class which is available in java.util package. Java.util package. Okay, next point is linked list is implementation class of the set interface. Implementation class for the implementation class for the list interface. Okay, next point is next point is which is used to store the group of elements, which is used to store the group of elements, store the group of objects. Okay, next point here it is data structure. It will maintain doubly linked data structure. It will maintain double linked data structure. Okay, next it will allow duplicate values. Okay, next one is it will allow null values also. Null values. Okay, these are the few points we'll discuss about the linked list. Okay, so in the array list, for example, if I take the duplicate values, I'm copying this one, and then if I paste here, I'm saving this one. If I run this one, so it is accepting the duplicate values. Already these values already present in previous index positions, but when I'm copying and pasting, so it is allowing the duplicate values also. And if I pass the null value, then it will allow the null values also. If I run this one, so it is allowing the null values also. So in the array list, it will allow the duplicate values and it will allow the null values also. Okay, this is with respect to linked list, array list, and we'll see with respect to linked list. Okay, linked list. I would say I am taking LL equal to new linked list. Okay, here what I am taking. So instead of taking LL, I am taking AR only. I'm taking AR only. Now I am importing the statement is linked list. Okay, you can import the java.util package linked list. Okay, I'm saving this one, and then if I run this one, so if you observe here, it is also allowing the duplicate values and it is also allowing the null values. The same points I am writing here, right? It allows the duplicate values, it will allow the null values, and then second insertion order also it is following the insertion order. Then what is the difference between array list and linked list is only the data structure. It will follow the array structure, array format, and here it will follow the linked data structure. Only the difference is that one only. Are you guys clear with my point? So I am copying this as the example for the linked list. Okay. Yeah, then, okay, so this is the example for the linked list. So I'm copying the same example. Um, linked list. Okay, I'm copying the same example for the linked list. Okay, I'm coming here and then I'm scroll down. So this is the example for the linked list. Okay, where we have the vector and stack also. Vector and stack. Basically, vector and stack, they both are legacy one. Legacy one meaning vector, and then next where we have the stack. They both are legacy one, meaning they has introduced in 1.2 version. Okay, so vector is also predefined class. I would say vector is a predefined class which is available in Java.util package. Predefined, which is also predefined class, which is available in Java.util package, which is available in Java. I would say util package, Java.util package. Okay, vector is the predefined class which is available in Java.util package, and the main purpose also vector. This main purpose, the main purpose is also which is used to store the group of objects only, which is used to store the group of objects. Store the group of objects. Okay, store the group of objects. Okay, store the group of objects, right? Which is used to store the group of objects. Next thing is next thing here it is. So it follow the structure is, for example, I will show you the example of it. The same methods. Now here you can take the vector. So vector and vector, you can take any reference variable name. Okay, new vector. Okay, new vector you can take, and then you can import the new vector package. This is our new vector package, and then same methods. Here you can take with AR. Okay, the same methods you can take, and then you can run the code, and you are getting the data. So it is also allow the duplicate values, and it is also allow the null values. Okay, so the same points. So vector is the legacy. A vector is the legacy data structure, legacy one, and it will allow the duplicate values. It will allow the duplicate values. It will allow the duplicate values, and the next thing is it will allow the null values. It will allow the null values. Okay, the best example for the this one is this is the best example for this one. Okay, copy this one and then paste. Okay, Clear? So next thing is we have the stack. So the best example for the stack is it will follow the like LIFO meaning like last in first out. For example, if you are searching in the Chrome, right? If you are searching in the Chrome, like if you are searching for the history, if you see these all the history, so whatever you are searching in the last, it will be visible on the first. Okay, it will follow the data structure is LIFO, last in first out. Okay, last in first out. Okay, every the history will be stored in the format of, it will follow the data structure is the LIFO data structure. It will follow the data structure is LIFO data structure. Okay, here I would like to take the, so stack is also predefined class. I would say stack is also predefined class. Okay, it will follow the data structure is which is available in java.util package, which is available in java.util package, java.util package. Okay, and then next thing I would say java.util package. Next thing is it will follow the data structure. It will follow data structure. It will follow the data structure is LIFO. First, last in first out. Generally, I will show you with the diagrammatically. Generally, how it will be. This is the, you can assume this is the drum, and where we have the elements. Like here we have the one element, and here we have the element. So if you want to store this element, we will use the push method which is used to store the values. Okay, we are pushing the values, so this value will be stored here and this value will be stored here, like this. With the help of push method we can store the values. Okay, I'm going to the IDE. I'm going to the IDE and then I will show you. I'm going to the IDE and then I will show you generally how it will be. Okay, I would say now we'll take, instead of vector we can take the stack as equal to, okay, then utilize this one. Let's say this one. So it is also allowing all the duplicate values and null values, and where you can use push method also. For example, air dot push is also method which is also used to store the values. For example, if I store the 500 and then if I declare with like this, and then if I save this one and if I run this one, yeah, 500 is getting the 500. Is getting the 500. Okay? If I take the values here, if I paste here, and then if I save here, and if I run this one, you get the values 500, and whatever the value you have added in the middle, it is coming the first. Okay. This is clear, guys. So, like today, we had done the sessions with 4 topics. So, I'm copying this one, and this is the example for. This is example for stack. This is the example for the stack. Okay. Here also the some points are. It will allow the duplicate values. It will allow the. It will allow the duplicate values, and it will allow the null values. Okay. It will allow the null values. It will allow the null values. Okay. And then this is the example for the stack. This is the example for the stack. So today we had done the discussion with in the collections framework. We done in the collection framework. We done with list. List, okay. Under the list, we have the array list, and we have the linked list, and where we have the vector, and we are done with the stack. We are done with the stack, okay. So the next session we'll see the discussion about the set. Okay. After that, we'll see the discussion about the map. Okay. And then after that, we'll discuss about the servlets. We'll have a discussion about the servlet. Okay. This is all about today.